Hi, I'm Jack from legalexpert.co.uk. We are personal injury claims specialists. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we offer a no-win, no-fee service. Today, I'm going to be looking at accidents that have resulted in hernias and how much compensation you may be able to claim. If you like this video, please do hit that thumbs up button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Hernia caused by injuries can be extremely painful and can happen in a variety of different situations. An example being lifting heavy objects like weights at the gym, with the intestines pushing through the weakened muscular wall or a tear in the muscular wall of the belly. But these types of accidents can occur due to the negligence of others. A prime example being a workplace accident where an employee is asked to lift or move a heavy object that is far too heavy for them to move alone or even as part of a group. If you've been involved in an accident which has resulted in a hernia and you'd like to bring a claim for compensation, you may be wondering how much compensation for hernia injury can you claim? So I'll shortly be going over our hernia compensation claims table, where I'll break down hernia injury claim amounts along with associated injuries, as these types of injuries can also result in further injuries outside of the hernia itself. So let's take a look. So in front of us we have the table for hernia injury compensation claim amounts. And as mentioned, there are a number of different associated injuries on the table, and the first is general psychological damage. So for severe general psychological damage, you could expect to receive anything from £43,710 right the way up to £92,240. And this is if your hernia injury causes severe psychological damage, including an inability to function successfully in life and work and an effect on your relationship with family and friends. You may be entitled to a top level payout. This is rare in cases of hernia injury, however. Then onto moderately severe general psychological damage. You could expect to receive anything from £15,200 all the way up to £47,710. These payments largely revolve around an inability to return to previous employment as a result of stress caused by the hernia injury. Then onto general psychological damage of the moderate severity. This is life-altering stress that has been caused by the hernia injury, but a full recovery has taken place or is looking likely. And you could expect to receive anything from £4,670 all the way up to £15,200. Then finally, less severe general psychological damage. You may still be experiencing some non-specific signs of mild stress from the hernia injury, such as a fear or inability to perform certain basic tasks, but you could expect to receive anything from £1,220 all the way up to £4,670. Then for reproductive system of the male, this is impotence and or sterility. And this is in some very rare cases due to the close proximity of the reproductive organs to an area of operation. Issues of this nature could follow hernia surgery. The level of payment will depend on a number of factors, including age and the psychological impact, but you can expect to receive anything in the region of £118,240. Then for the female reproductive system, infertility, again, this is highly unlikely, but it can happen. As with the male reproductive system, the payment will rely on a number of factors that surround the individual's circumstances, but you may expect to receive anything from £91,600 all the way up to £135,030. Then on to chronic pain of the severe severity. If you find yourself in constant, searing pain that impacts on your ability to work and function daily, you may be eligible for this payment bracket. And this would be anything from £33,590 all the way up to £50,210. Then onto a moderate severity of chronic pain. A recovery may be possible eventually, but you will have experienced significant pain and discomfort in the meantime, and you may expect to receive anything from £16,800 all the way up to £30,690. Then for scarring, this could be very noticeable and unsightly scars somewhere on the body, including internal scarification. And you could expect to receive anything from £6,240 all the way up to £18,120. Then on to inevitable scarring caused by an operation that would not have been required were it not for the accident that caused the hernia. You may expect to receive something in the region of £6,890. Then finally for scarring, we're looking at a single or several superficial scars caused by the injury itself or necessary surgery that followed, and this could be anything from £1,890 all the way up to £6,240. Then general minor injuries. Now, if you experienced other injuries alongside your hernia that took 3 months or more to heal, you may claim for a higher payment, but you may expect to receive something between £1,090 all the way up to £1,950. Then injuries that caused an impact on your life and well-being for up to a month, you could expect to receive something between £550 all the way up to £1,090. Then very minor injuries that take just a week to heal, you could expect to receive maybe a few £100 up to £550. Then finally, specialist hernia payments. This payment applies to somebody that continues to endure pain and physical limitations with no sign of situation improving, and they could expect to receive anything from £11,890 all the way up to £19,260. Then onto a slightly less severe category, we're looking at a level that applies to somebody that developed a hernia through another surgical or medical procedure with the risk of return in the future, and they could expect to receive anything from £5,590 all the way up to £7,270. Then finally, the least severe of the specialist hernia payments. This is the typical payment for somebody that experienced a hernia as a result of an accident and has made a full recovery. Now, they could expect to receive anything from £2,710 right the way up to £5,760. You should bear in mind that these figures are for your injuries only and do not include the compensation from any loss of income from time off work or any other expenses you've incurred or may incur as part of your compensation sum, which means that the final compensation claim amount is likely to be larger. But in order to get a fuller idea of just how much compensation you may be entitled to, we recommend that you reach out to a personal injury claims specialist. Now, the good news for you is that legalexpert.co.uk offers a completely free consultation where we'll talk through the accident with you to help you establish what your options are. You can speak to us whenever you'd like, as we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on 0800 652 7676 or visit our around-the-clock live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. We'll be happy to answer any questions you may have, including: is a hernia an injury or illness? Can a hernia be caused by trauma? And can you sue your employer for hernia? Following this consultation, if we believe that we're able to assist you in bringing a claim, we may offer to represent you on a no-win, no-fee basis. Now, what this means for you is that there won't be any upfront fees to worry about, and if your claim was to lose, then there's not a penny to pay. Once again, if you found this video helpful, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Thanks. Of course, the circumstances of each incident are never the same, and whether or not you believe you have a valid claim, it's always advisable that you speak to an expert on the matter. So if you'd like further assistance, we are personal injury claim specialists. We offer free, friendly advice on no-win, no-fee compensation claims, so there's not a penny to pay if you lose. Get the maximum compensation that you deserve. We're rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, and we have specialist solicitors with up to 30 years experience. It'll only take just a couple of minutes for our team, who'll be happy to answer any questions you may have to help establish whether or not you have a valid claim. Call now on 0800 652 7676 or visit our live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. Don't forget to subscribe, as we'll be uploading helpful videos just like this one on a regular basis. You can also check out one of our recommended videos or head over to legalexpert.co.uk, where you can read community questions on our forum, get free advice from our live chat, read articles and seek assistance for compensation on a no-win, no-fee basis with your personal injury claim.